Hi, folks. I wanted to share some thoughts today on change management because yesterday we hosted senior leadership from a prominent client of ours. They're also known for their innovation program and the outcomes they've been able to drive through the adoption of robotics. And one of the questions I always ask any leader in our space is how they ensure adoption of the tech. Right? I was interested in their views because they've achieved scale in multiple workflows with robots and more coming online. So my question formally is, what lessons about change management and ownership of automation can you share? Or in short, how'd you do it? And their answers were illuminating. Hey, identify and involve all the stakeholders early. That's going to be everybody from engineering to production to, IT to, commercial contracting, et cetera. Name an executive sponsor on the client side to shepherd the process internally, because there's going to be some document or some checkbox you don't know to ask about that's going to get in the way. So you're going to have your Sherpa on the inside. They talk about train the people, train them again, acknowledge that churn is still a thing, and train them yet again. So a lot of emphasis on workforce development. And they talked about designating a champion on the floor, right? Someone who's responsible for the output of the machine, not just to keep it running, but to keep it, humming. And you upskill the person running the machines, and you drive ownership of the robot's performance that way. I agree with all of those points. One more that they voiced captured my attention, and it's that they asked the operators and floor personnel, what else can the robot do for you? And I liked that because too often, by the time we're building the coalition of stakeholders, the project has already been identified, and we're all marching in that direction. But in asking the question, a couple of things can happen. One, the robot is presented not as a replacement for the operator, but as a tool in their tool bag, right? A tool the operators can use to solve other problems they encounter every day. What else can the robot do for you? And the other thing that might happen is that it becomes evident that you chose the wrong application. And that's why this one resonated with me, because we've lived this. We had a client come to us a number of years ago for parcel induction application. We went down the road, layouts and equipment selection, and installed the demo system, and we ran product, all of the things. And it was then that a team lead on the floor said, that is great, but the problem I really need help with is over there. And he pointed to a different application elsewhere. And after looking over their entire workflow, we had to agree with them. We had a good solution, but to the wrong problem. So my takeaway from yesterday's conversation on change management was a reminder that the expert is the one that does the job every day. So engage with your operators early and often. We'll see you next month. Thanks.